Hello, good afternoon. Nice to see you back here. My name is Jeff Mauk. This is my YouTube channel, Stray Dogma 2100. And today I'd like to continue on the topic of the salt cellar that I believe is the Holy Grail that everyone has been looking for. And in this series of videos, I will tell you why I came to that conclusion and what it means for us all, because it does have incredible significance as to what is really true about what we thought we believed. When I was the guy in first grade who walked into my principal's office, and I asked, I said to my principal at Ravinia School, his name was his last name was Root. And I asked him, I think it was Dan Root. I said, I'm having a problem. I don't know the difference between right and wrong. And I was a little kid, and I think that might be a common issue for a lot of little kids. And he was very good and very patient. And he explained to me that what is good is what helps other people, and what is wrong is what hurts other people. And that's pretty simple. It's kind of black and white dichotomy, right and wrong. And I went away satisfied with that answer. And then I went on to be mischievous into some things that were wrong. But I knew better, as I think we most of us do. We know when we're hurting someone, and we know when we're helping them. And to know the difference is a pretty important place to arrive at. I choose to help people. That's my goal. And we live in a world where there's a lot of confusion, and people are struggling to find out what is good and what is evil. And I want to be on the side that helps people. And I don't care what your background is, how you were born, where you were born, how much money you have, what you look like, who your friends are. I'm not influenced by any of that. I care about everybody. And I have this kind of crazy idea that I thought up, that it goes like this. I think we all agree, we just don't know it yet. And using that as a starting point, that we just don't know it yet, that means it's incumbent upon us to try to persuade each other until we can get to the point where, okay, yeah, this is the argument that makes more sense. That's the one we're going to go with. I mean, Shakespeare said, the pen is mightier than the sword. And I think that's what he was talking about. If we can convince each other that there's no reason for violence. We don't have to kill each other. We can talk about it. You got an issue with somebody? Why don't you try talking to them? I mean, sincerely, just saying, "Hey, listen, let's talk this out," rather than meet in the alley and fight. You could always do that, but wouldn't it be better if we used all this energy that we invest in war and weapons and hatred, if we used it instead to grow plants and feed each other so we don't have to fight for food or share the resources of the earth and build bridges and schools and hospitals instead of tanks and machine guns, and bomber jets, and stuff like that. How much money are we investing in the weapons of war? Why not buy a kid a guitar instead of a AR-15? What the hell is wrong with people? Anyway, I'm a little off topic here, but kind of everything is pretty much connected. And I think our best approach to solving all of these issues is trying to reach out and invite people to come together and examine the issues that really matter and have an impact and significance in our society. And I'm so proud and happy to have been allowed the privilege of experiencing such wonderful people and music and things like that. Great food that's been prepared for me. I mean, I've really been lucky, and I am truly grateful for the people that have believed in me and supported me and helped me to get to where I am right now. And I'm looking forward to being able to give back. And I want to use whatever time I have left to leave behind a better place than the one I came into, which wasn't bad. I just don't want to see it get any worse. As you know, if you're paying attention, if you listen to the news, we live in some pretty horrible times. And I have believed for a long time that there's a lot of misinformation in the world, and that's a form of violence, actually. When you're actually misinforming people, it's harmful. It's actually a form of warfare, and we must combat it at every level. And I pay a lot of attention to these things. And I hope that you will join me in the pursuit of truth, because that's all I'm talking about here. Now, if you want to participate in misinformation and lying and slander and hate and violence, go somewhere else. This is not the channel for you. I'm not going to participate in that. This channel and my whole being is about love. I don't have time for that. We want to find out what this is. And if it was made by Jesus, then it has some serious implications for our understanding of who he was, how he ministered to people, what he believed, and therefore, understanding that, it might be instructive for our own behaviors going forward. So I want to keep this as brief as possible. I've said enough in this video. I just want to invite you once again to participate. Please give us a like and a share, and subscribe if you will. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I've got an awful lot more to share, and hopefully we can have some fun along the way. I look forward to reading all your comments. And remember, peace. And if the dogma is wrong, the stray dogma might be right.